Yeah.
Are you sure you're ready?
Yeah.
Because there's a possibility that I have already hit the button, and I'm not sure if you're ready. Cut it out! Jesus Christ. It gets to a point, you know? Okay. Well, making sure everything is all set.
Why you never tell me when you press the button?
I didn't even give you a countdown yet. I was just
I
making sure
know.
that if WhatsApp goes off, it doesn't sound on the pod.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, I already hit record. Anyway, welcome back to the Wrasslin Room. I am this year's Royal Rumble winner, Naomi. And I have this guy here.
I am this year's Royal Rumble winner. Oh, I've seen it. Locked in, baby. Hope you're having a great night, a great day, or a great afternoon.
It's 2:13. So
I don't know when people watch it. You know what I'm saying?
The Rumble starts in 4 hours, right? That's math. 6 o'clock. 2 plus 4 equals 6. Okay.
That's fine.
And we did our Rumble predictions for like the Rumble itself, but we didn't talk about the matches that are the 2 matches that are on the card that are just SmackDown matches. So we have Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes, and then we have DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns that are also on the card. And then we have a lot of foolishness to talk about in wrestling because we didn't give you guys a fucking podcast last week because niggas was tired. So we gave y'all some videos on the YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed over there, go and do that. If you're watching on YouTube, y'all should have seen the videos already. Simple.
If not, they're up there. You know what I'm saying? So
TNA Genesis is where I want to start at. Did you watch?
No.
Well, Jordynne Grace had her last match against Tessa Blanchard and lost.
Figured that. It's not the worst in the world, you know. That's why she's here now.
But it is being said that she signed to WWE, so we'll
that's the great.
See her tonight.
Very good, very good.
I just don't understand why TNA decided to bring that lady back. I don't get it. The Hardys retained against the Rascals. That was a wonderful match. That was the one match that I really wanted to see. Wesley did not interfere, which I wanted to happen, but it didn't happen. He ended up interfering that Thursday, like that next week, in their match. And I was just like, you could have did that at the pay-per-view. And apparently now NXT is pairing him up with the big New York, fucking Nigerian niggas, Tariq and Tyrone.
Oh.
So.
It's not Tyrone.
It's his name, not Tyrone. Did I just say that wrong?
It's Tyson. It's Tyson,
is it
not
Tyson?
Tyrone.
I thought it was Tyrone. My fault, OG.
Yo, it's Tariq and Tyrone. It might be no.
Black and black. How about that? Damn it. Hold on, I'm on the W. Shut up. I'm on the WWE website right now.
I like black and black.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Tyreek and Tyson. You are right, but he definitely looks like a Tyrone. That's a big nigga. He has 3 million followers on TikTok. What the fuck were you doing before you hit NXT?
Being great.
He's huge.
Don't ask questions.
Oh my god.
You're doing great.
But yeah, they paired him up with they paired them up with Wesley, so those are his goonies as of right now. When Trick Williams slapped Wes into yesteryear, I should say, they were the ones to, hold him up and get him together. But it's very strange because when you look at the roster page, Trick, Tariq, and Tyson are all in the same row, and then like Wes is in the next row under. So it's like y'all niggas is on the wrong team.
But change their names.
What is their tag team name? I forgot what their tag team name is.
TNT, I think.
Is it?
I think it's TNT, but I remember getting mad that someone else had TNT as a tag team. And I was like, "There's already a TNT." I'm pretty sure pretty sure it's TNT.
Bio has nothing in it to give me.
He was the man. That's all you need to know.
It has nothing in it. That's ridiculous. WWE, please update y'all website. He from Queens? That's scary. You big, you Nigerian, and you from Queens? That's a lot. That's a lot of culture going on at once.
I got a tone in this Tim's.
Yo, relax. Yeah, no,
What?
it's not. Oh, Tyson is Haitian. Tariq is he's Nigerian.
Ah.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
that makes sense why he big as shit. But Trick slapped the dog shit out of him the other day too. So I don't know what's going on over at NXT. We'll talk about black women dominating the space in a second. But as of right now, yeah, Wesley, I feel like they missed the opportunity to do that. They had Ashanti the Adonis on the pre-show. He was like the first like crossover match or whatever, and he lost. Because why would he win on a TNA pay-per-view pre-show? That doesn't make any sense, does it?
No.
Joe Hendry is now the TNA champ. I feel like we mentioned this. Well, we also haven't recorded since then, but TNA beat. Joe Hendry beat Nick Nemeth.
And they definitely beat Nick Nemeth. I ain't gonna lie.
So Joe Hendry is now the champion.
Finally.
I was gonna say, do you feel like they pulled the plug too late after his hype kind of like dwindled?
Yeah, they should have did that a long time ago, but they were trying to prove a point, and it's like that's cool and all, but you kind of sacrificed the momentum of Joe Hendry. But I think he'll be okay. I don't think it'll be that hard. He'll be fine. I think he'll be all right.
Yeah. So I guess now it's time to like hype that back up. He keeps challenging John Cena. I don't know what the fuck that's about. He keeps calling out Cena. Cena don't even come to work. How the fuck you gonna call somebody out that don't come to work?
Hey, we'll see you tonight, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, if he gets his standoff tonight, congratulations. But like that doesn't change what the fuck I just said. Cena doesn't come to work. We'll talk about that in a second.
You want to talk about that, don't you?
Yes, because I am so sad that all of his fans. We can talk about it now, actually. All his fans were bamboozled and they were lied to. You feel me? He said he cleared his schedule and that he was going to be full time, but then on the Raw after Netflix post show, he said he is only going to be there for 36 dates throughout the next 12 months, and majority of those dates are the overseas dates for the road to WrestleMania.
Fair.
So, I mean, they get to see him for one last time, but he literally said he was going to do one last time in each city. They were just in Atlanta. There was no Cena. I was saying he filmed a movie. He told us he cleared his schedule. So it just doesn't make any sense to me why he would sit there and lie like that, you know?
I don't think it was a lie. I think it was something that just changed. Because then again, Hollywood is his main priority now. So if they make a call, he kind of really has to answer the call. I know he said he very well could have cleared the schedule and they made a call and it was just something that he couldn't say no to. He could have been already contractually obligated to.
That was a big word for Elmo, huh?
I'm not gonna feed into you today. I'm not gonna do it. He very well could have already been obligated to do something like that. So it's very. I think that's what happened. I don't think that he lied. I don't think he would come out there and say something and then not do it. I don't think it was a John Cena lie. I think it was just a scheduling thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not that deep, honestly. As long as he comes back. You know, I'm not going to
He's
be
on a
super
Roman
negative
schedule.
about it. What?
He's on a Roman schedule.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I mean?
He comes to work when he feels like it. And that is
I don't. That's
pay-per-views
not it. That
and
is not it.
special occasions. You see,
You want it to be negative. That's
you
what you
see
trying to do.
how we ain't seen Roman since the 6th, and his ass said that he had an announcement this past Monday and sent Paul Heyman's ass out there to talk instead.
Those can be two different. I don't know why we're comparing the two people
I'm not
when we
comparing
all know
anything. What I'm saying is
it is
that
comparison.
Cena is on a Roman schedule. He just probably gonna have more dates than Roman, because we know Roman
That's what
only
I'm
comes to
saying.
work like 4 times a year, but that's due to other things, not necessarily him being in Hollywood.
That's what I'm saying. I think something happened to the point where he just could not refuse it, and it was something like, all right, well, I have to do this. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I didn't expect him to be on wrestling on every single show. It was cool to hear, but him wrestling at this point in his career every damn week, that we knew that was gonna happen. You know, but I don't feel lied to. I don't feel bamboozled. It is what it is. He gonna be here tonight. You know, he gonna win the Royal Rumble tonight. So
I still
to
think
me, a
CM
win
Punk
is
is
a
gonna
win.
win it, and he's gonna get the chamber. But a mutual
Very
of
well.
ours on TikTok, Bird, he came up with an amazing theory, and I wish I could play it. I don't have it prepped to watch right now. But he said for Cena to lose those two big events and then get his title at SummerSlam. And I was like, I am not against that either, because I'm still the person that wants him to win the IC title to become a Grand Slam rather than him become a 17-time champion. Although he can do both within 36 dates. But I would much rather see him become a Grand Slam than for him to become a 17-time champion and break whatever record you guys keep talking about. I am fully behind the fact that they won't give the belt to Sheamus because they probably want to have a Braun and Cena match. That is going to be a nasty spear. I might paint the room white. I don't know. Pause.
Now I'm worried.
No? Okay.
Now I'm worried.
Worried about what I
Now
just said about the spear?
No, not about the Cena and Braun match. That was bound to happen no matter what. That's cool. I just don't want them to be like, all right, we'll put the IC championship on him. I don't like having Braun Breaker lose this way. Y'all keep putting Braun Breaker in these positions where he loses the IC championship and gets it back right after. That
Well,
doesn't make
that's
any
why
sense.
they should have just fucking gave the shit to Sheamus at Saturday night's main event.
You're right, but they didn't. So now you got to deal with what you did. You know, I already made that decision. It's over now, so they have to deal with what they did. They can't just give it to Cena and have Braun become a 3-time IC champion without a handful of championship runs or a handful of successful championship defenses. We're just giving Braun. It's like Charlotte. She wins all those championships, but she can barely defend them. Unlike half of them. We can't start Braun off like that with him having the belt, but then he just can't defend it. Bad enough he ain't on Raw half the time. You know?
Which I still don't understand that why we have champions on these brands and nobody's defending anything. We got Shinsuke Nakamura lurking in the background at 3 different people last night. Jimmy, that's the main one because I still got to make a video on that. And there was 2 other people that he was lurking on. I think one was Miz and the other Miz and Damien. It was 2 people that was talking. That was having a conversation. No, it was Knight and Damien. That's who it was. That's who it was because then R-Truth popped in.
I have a problem with SmackDown anyway last night, but you know.
Is it because Mel lost or?
Partially, kinda.
But if they're gonna push Jimmy as a solo competitor and possibly have him in the IC title, not IC title, the US title scene, Melo had to lose. He was already in that title scene and just didn't get the title. It ended up going to LA Knight.
That's right. That's correct. But the thing, I think my problem is you going back to Braun Breaker. You built up Melo and Braun. Both of them were at a super high level NXT, and you brought both of them to the main roster. But one has had a better run than the other this early in. So when people say, "Oh, they're trying to build Melo's character," why didn't you build the same character with Braun? Though it doesn't make any. You're not staying consistent with the people that you're bringing over. Now, obviously, they're two different characters, Braun and Melo. So you can't say the thing, "Oh, they're trying to tell the story of Melo talking too much and he talk too much." Get boop right your mouth. After a while, people don't give the new superstars a chance. It's like you got to win now or they give up on you. I don't want people to give up on Melo if they never watched anything that happened in NXT. And if you're just watching Melo on the main roster, you don't see nothing. You see a guy who cuts a good promo. The presentation is there, but he gets in the ring, emotes, and then loses. So I feel like I'm always trying to prioritize the new generation. And Melo and Braun are going to be that new generation when Roman and Cody and Autumn retire. So you have to take every opportunity possible to do that. Jimmy's a veteran. I love Jimmy too, but Jimmy's a veteran. I don't think that he should be going over Melo at this point. It's not even really a Jimmy issue. It's the fact that Jimmy was the most recent one. In fact, Jimmy Melo lost to Jimmy last night, and he gets beat up by Braun. He's getting beat up by everyone. Last time Melo looked strong is when they had the damn Andrade series. How you go from Andrade series now just losing to Jimmy Uso? It doesn't make any sense. It's not consistent.
Well, he did win against Braun. We were there. Just because it was count out, don't mean it didn't happen.
A count out victory does not tell the same. You know that. A count out victory does not tell the same story as a pinfall.
Well, that squash with Braun was what I think is the start of the humbling arc, because they're on an arc of trying to humble Melo. He came in when he first came into SmackDown when he was still on NXT, and he had that match against whichever one of A-Town down wherever the fuck that was, and then they jumped him and then Trick came out, and then he came back the next week and stuff like that. He wasn't a heel coming in. They were the heels. So him leaving NXT as a heel and coming to the main roster as a heel, they're focusing on that. They're trying to humble him in that sense. That's what it is. But it's not, I don't see it as them making Melo look weak, because he's been in Money in the Bank. He's been getting pushed. He had the 7 series with Andrade. You feel me? They're putting him with veterans to show off his skills and his set. Just like everybody the fuck else. I just feel like because you guys love him so much that it's hurting y'all to see him lose, because we know what he can do. I understand what's happening. That's why Melo losing isn't really affecting me. I see what they're doing. They're humbling him. And you can see it every time he goes and talks to Nick Aldis. And Nick is like, "Oh, you popping shit? Now I gotta humble you. And your phone just died." See how like it was all in there together? Like how I just put that in there like that?
I just don't understand, because like, for me, if you're gonna try to humble a superstar, they have to be at a super high point. I don't think Melo's ever been at a high point in the main roster.
He's bragging about being the first round draft pick. He's bragging about being, an NXT champion. He's bragging about getting the Cena rub. He's bragging about getting the Taker rub. He's bragging consistently to where they're like, "All right, so if you want to brag, now I'm gonna shut you up." His first night, the night he got drafted, his very first match was against Cody Rhodes. That was supposed to humble him then. That's where they were showing us that then. And ever since then, he's been getting these big matches, these banger matches with these bigger superstars, with these top superstars. And it's not like he's losing to bum-ass people either. It's not like he going out there and losing to, fucking, Giovanni Vinci.
Oh, wait.
Fuck off.
Oh, wait. See, this is the problem. If we're trying... Why are we trying to humble a superstar whose his entire character is being cocky? So in the scenario where they're trying to humble him, if that's what they're doing, if they're trying to humble him, you are now changing Carmelo's character, which has already worked for him. Because in
Nothing's
the
changing though. He's still being cocky.
that's what I'm saying. If he's always going to be cocky and they're always trying to humble him, when does the winning start?
They gotta get somebody smaller because now
See,
he's like
that doesn't make any sense. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. If they're trying to tell the story of a cocky superstar becoming humble, that would mean for him to eventually find himself and change himself to a character which is more humble, which is taking the entire essence of Carmelo Hayes away. So why are we trying to do a character arc for someone who doesn't need to have a character arc? What's wrong?
So I had the roster page up, right? And I just happened to look over and I looked at Axiom's roster picture. And you know how like the front of his mask is like a dark netted thing? So his nose like pokes through with the flash, but I can see his eyes and it's creepy. It scared me a little bit. I got distracted. I'm sorry. But I was listening to you. That shit just scared the fuck out of me.
That's not bad, Evan. Nah, it's just that doesn't.
Scary.
I don't understand the fact of you having someone who is already cocky, and like, okay, we're gonna make him less cocky, as if that isn't the character that he's had for the entirety of being in the company. You know, that I don't think that's a correct way to go about that, because for you to reach a end
He
end
just
point,
not be booked. How about that?
no,
He could be a catering. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't understand. Like even when Nate made the comment in our group chat, and he was like, they making him look like a bum. No, they're not. Making him look like a bum is having him be squashed by Brodie that we never see his ass again. That's making him look like a fucking bum. He's been on TV every week since. Obviously, Triple H fucks with him. He could just not be on TV. He could be traveling and coming to work for no fucking reason.
But there's other ways to make someone look like that. There's other ways to make someone look like a bum besides not showing up on TV. And some people would argue that being on TV and losing every week is worse than not being presented. You can argue it. I don't really agree with it, but you can argue it, because every time you're being presented, you look like a bum. So I understand why Nate's. I don't think that he's 100% correct in it, but I understand why he said it. I'm not gonna say he's wrong, because it's like, if every time you go out there, you're getting walked by half the roster, how are we supposed to know that you're anything but a bum if you just keep getting pinned every week? If you keep looking stupid, if you keep trying to roll up Jimmy and then he does the same thing to you and you lose, and now you're sitting there at the camera. How did it happen to me? He looks like an idiot. And the only way, if we're going with this storyline,
that's so crazy.
3-hour show, 7-minute hit. Like, what are we talking about? I can't subscribe to the fact that this is somehow helping Carmelo Hayes. It does not make any sense to me. If this is supposed to be helping him, what's the end game? If the end game is supposed to be changing Melo's character to be a good man, we've now stripped Carmelo Hayes of the character that's worked for him this entire time. For what? For what? Some superstars are never going to be humble.
Do you think something's coming?
What?
Like
what do you mean?
Like there's something coming for him. That's the reason why they keep putting him in the spot.
I would hope so, but like, I had my moment of revelation when it had to. I had my moment of revelation when they had the triple threat match. But they had this, Melo and Andrade had the great 7-game series. You know, Game 7 didn't work out because LA Knight was a special guest ref, and then he messed it up. And then you had the triple threat, which didn't go to Andrade or Melo. So now I'm like, okay, what are we doing? You didn't even put the belt on someone who wasn't Knight. What was your point?
I still don't understand how the fuck those two lost, and then Shinsuke was given the belt like right after.
That's
like
the
that
problem.
Same month. That didn't make any sense to me. He came back and then he like won.
That's what I'm saying. This can't be Carmelo Hayes, his rise to the top, when it's very simple, when it's very easy to see that y'all had him right at the precipice of winning a championship, which would have skyrocketed him to the top, but you dropped it. And ever since that point, he's only been going down. So how in the world is this good for him if he's only been going down since that moment? If they're trying to do this whole character change, you're going to make him into a face, which he really shouldn't be.
I don't think they're trying to make him into a face. I think they're just trying to show that he's way too cocky for his britches. That's what they're showing. They're not trying to change him.
Okay, so if we know that as of right now,
because look, when he had the match with the first match with Jimmy and the Bloodline interfered, backstage prior to that match, he said to Jimmy, he said, "Yeah, me Solo and the boys is locked in," and then Jacob clotheslined him into the pits of hell. That was a humbling. That was a humbling right there. Like, nigga, we ain't cool. You can get this work too. Every time he says he can do something,
why are we humbling him?
You know, because he do a lot of
but
this.
That
he's a
but
leader.
that's what he's always
done. I
done.
do a lot of this too. I have that characteristic too.
You need humbling?
No, I know when to shut the fuck up. There's a difference. There's a big difference between me and Melo.
If Carmelo Hayes' character has already worked for him, and he's already won almost every championship there is to win at NXT, why are we doing something different when he goes to the big leagues, when he goes to the main roster? If we already saw something that was bro, don't fix it. If he was a cocky heel that kept losing, why are we changing?
Here's the thing that still pisses me off about Money in the Bank. Drew McIntyre had no reason to win Money in the Bank. He didn't need to win Money in the Bank to continue that story between him and Punk. That's just it. That's where it is. I feel like Jay and Melo got fucked over when it came to Money in the Bank because they were so hellbound on continuing the story with Punk and Drew. That didn't need to happen. He didn't need to win the belt to interfere in that match that night. He didn't. And then on top of that, what? Money in the Bank? That was... Punk wasn't even in the fucking match. So, you know, Punk.
They could have told that same story by not doing that.
Yeah, like Punk could have came in, interfered in the ladder match, and cost him. He didn't have to win the briefcase, interfere with Damian and Seth for Punk to be like some sort of distraction or whatever in that. That it doesn't make any sense. That's what I'm saying. They make these weird decisions that they think benefit certain storylines that shouldn't. We could have been in a spot where we could have had Melo in the bank or Yeet in the bank, and both of these two niggas could be walking around with a briefcase today and about to cash in at any fucking time in this in Mania season.
Yeah,
but they didn't.
That's my problem. That's my problem.
So now
that's
we're stuck in the loop that we're in.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't believe that this is good for him, because I feel like Triple H is doing this wrong. I don't think that he's making the right decision with trying to humble a superstar, which has already shown that his character is being cocky. Being cocky has worked out for him. Being cocky has made him one of the greatest NXT superstars of all time. So why he was cocky when he first came in and lost to Adam Cole when Black and Gold was still there, and that didn't stop nothing. So why are we trying to take his essence away for the sake of telling a story when the story isn't good? That's why they need to start having him win some matches, because again, people may not know what he did in NXT. People may not understand what he did in NXT. So all they know is this black guy walks out. Oh, I don't miss. And then every week he going 0 for 8. If we're watching basketball and there's a basketball player, he out there shooting bricks all night. If any basketball player in the world, if he was talking crazy on SportsCenter every day, and then he went out in the game and shot 0 for 10 from 3, and that's real life. But if it's a storyline, you have all of the control. That's why I'm not giving Triple H any leeway with this, because you are the man who's running everything. You're the one who's doing all of this. That's why in the Rumble tonight, tonight has to be a reset button. Because last night, even though I love Jimmy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love Jimmy. I really do.
I was going to say something about our outfits today, too. This was an accident.
Oh, yeah. It happens all the time. It
All
happens
the
all the
fucking
time.
time.
It happens all the time.
We even did a
It's
podcast
just,
together and both had on no fucking hoodies and shit
yeah.
at one time. We're not doing this because we love each other. This is absolutely accidents that happen often.
The love is just a bonus, like a little cherry on
Shut
top.
up. Go on.
Right. But nah, ain't about that. Ain't about that. I don't really like her for real. So see, you told me to stop. See,
Okay.
I tried to be nice. I tried to be nice. You cut me off.
Continue with your point.
Anyway, Triple H. Don't you have tonight has to be the beginning of you showing the entire world. This is a big stage. It's the Royal Rumble. That Carmelo Hayes is not just a bum that says he's not gonna miss and then miss every week. Because the only one that's been making him look like that is you. It's not us. It's you. So you have to be able to make the point. Because guess what? If you have him do all this stuff and then you put a belt on him immediately, you know what they're going to start saying? He's not a believable champion. Then I got to do that. And I promise you, I'm going to say something to someone if they try to do that dumb shit again. This is what you do. This is what you did. You've done it with a whole bunch of superstars. That's why Austin Theory, as good as he is dead in the water. Because you're a hot booking him, then cold booking him, and he was a cocky heel too. He beat John Cena at WrestleMania. Where'd that get him? And a go nowhere tag team with a go nowhere story, not doing much of anything. So learn from the mistakes of the past administration. Learn from the mistakes of what you've been doing this entire time. And tonight, use this as a reset to build your young stars. You did it for Braun. You did it. You did it for. You're doing it for Tiffany Stratton. The superstars that came from NXT that are on the main roster. You have to build them because some people don't watch NXT. The same way you built Braun, and now he's a cocky heel. When he was going back and forth NXT, do the same thing with Melo, or do not be surprised when people lose hope in him. Don't put a belt on him expecting everyone to pop when you spent months and months showing everyone that he isn't good enough. Fix it. That's it.
So, with that being said, how about Damian Priest?
Okay. I don't feel like yelling again.
I don't
like
think
him.
that Damian should have won last night. I don't think that him and LA Knight should have won last night. That should have gone to the Bloodline.
Right.
But because that was Damian's, I guess, his second match on the roster. Didn't he have a match last week when he came onto the roster? Anyway,
I think he beat Melo.
Yes, so that being his second match on the roster, I think, and with them building Jacob is already over, and Thomas already over, so them winning or losing doesn't fucking matter, but I don't think that should have went to Priest and Knight, and I also don't think that it should have been a tag match. It could have just been Jacob versus Damian. Like,
yeah, they were the main ones talking.
That just could have been that. But for the most part, I think that we're at a point where, he's obsessed with these like main event tag team matches. I haven't seen a singles tag team match, like not a singles tag team match, but a singles match main event SmackDown since Nia and Naomi. And then even at that, there was a match. Cody did like a promo after that. That wasn't even a fucking end of the show.
Yeah, he's very too much. He's too locked in with these tag team matches, bro. And it's like, bro,
it's starting to look like that man with the cup with the curly hair. And I'm not gonna say his name because he has an obsession with tag matches as well. Because why the fuck was there there was an 8-man tag match last night on SmackDown? What are we doing? Why?
Well, I mean, that also starts with the fact that there's no wrestling show. We've moved past the days where wrestling shows need to be 3 hours on weekly television. So he's just trying to fill up time.
We're starting to build to Mania because they said after Mania is over, the SmackDown is going to go back down to 2 hours.
I hope so because God, it's bad, you know. And having 7-minute mellow matches and then 8-man tags just to do them doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything, and it's like, all right, where are we going from this moment here? Where are we going from this moment right here? Because you're not even showing like it's not a good show to watch. It's just tiring. It's just tiring, you know. But um, what did you want to say about Damian? Like, what did you want to say about Damian? About
I did. I said
I enjoyed that either.
he didn't need to win. That was
Oh
it.
yeah,
Um,
I knew he was going to when they said Damian Priest live, and I almost swung in my screen. They gave him the little graphic. Damian Cody. When we do the Cody counter, it was like 1 hour to Cody Rhodes. When they on Raw, they gonna start doing with Damian. I don't care about Damian Priest.
yeah, I didn't favor that. I didn't favor that, and then I feel like and it just to me it just wasn't a necessary win. Like I said, I don't feel like the match should have been a tag team match. If they were gonna have that be the main event, it should have just been Jacob versus Damien, because that's what the promo was centered around, was those two, you know. Tama was just standing there talking about something, yeah, and then he got kicked in the face, like unprovoked, by the way. He didn't do anything to get kicked in the face. He just got kicked in the face. So it just to me it didn't make any sense. Damian Priest is going to continue to be booked the way that he has been booked, because that he is one of Triple H's favorites, and he wasn't being pushed when the old man was around. So I feel like he feels like it's his duty to push his people, you know, because Damien is one of those people that was a part of Black and Gold. So I feel like he is pushing his people for the most part.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, fuck that shit. He needs to stop doing that. He needs to stop doing that right now, because he got a lot of favorites that I'm just saying, damn, it's tough. So just, I don't know. I'm not with the Damian Priest booking him like Superman. I didn't. It was bad enough Vince had him and doing all that goofiness, and like they've been trying to do like the Damian Priest is Superman gimmick for a very long time. It ain't. Why are you looking at that? It ain't working. That's what Damian Priest used to do.
I understand, but why did you do it?
I wanted to show how stupid. You saw how stupid I look. That's how stupid he looked. Remember the him and Finn were sitting at the top of the ring with the Usos, and they were holding the belts up, and he decided to go, ah! Nobody want to hear that. Why are you hollering? You're not scaring nobody. You look goofy. That was half
He's Puerto Rican.
the moment. That moment is when they had him get angry. Undertaker never roared.
He's Puerto Rican Undertaker.
Oh, he's corny. That's it. He's just corny. He's a great wrestler, but he's corny.
Oh, finally, a compliment. Oh my god.
I never said he was a bad wrestler. You know? He's just corny. They need to remove the corn. No corn, please. On this make no corn in my plate, please. Remove the corn. That's all you gotta do. Don't book him like Superman.
I like his face turn though. I feel like there's still like some remnants of him being a heel in there, but the face work, excuse me, is working more.
Hey, I mean, the crowd pops when he comes out, so I guess that's what they're trying to do.
That's El Campeon, and you don't fucking forget it.
I always forget it. In fact, I forgot.
No, you were there when he won. You were there.
What?
You were there when he won. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you were there the next night we had on the red suit with the belt, and he did the thing, him and Rhea, with the matching titles. You were there.
Oh, I was angry. Yeah, I was angry during most of that.
I was there after France. I actually made him like break character on TV. That was great.
Should have made him like less corny.
The priest is my new mommy sign. Yeah. You can actually visibly see that shit on TV where he broke. That shit was funny. What else happened this week on TV before we start gushing about black women? Let's see. What happened on Raw? Oh, CM Punk. Let me holler at you real quick. Why was your promo so predictable? Like with Cody, there was no reason why I was saying your lines before you. Like you was cooking for a little bit, and then like when Cody was like, "Well, what's the bad news?" Before you opened your mouth, I said the bad news is it's gonna be me. No NSYNC, don't you do it. That should have been a lot better. Same thing with Drew McIntyre. I also predicted your outcome when you were talking to Sir Paul Heyman about how you weren't talking about the tribal chief, you were talking about CM Punk. So y'all need to clean that up over there because promos are becoming predictable and that's not okay. Did you have anything that you wanted to say?
Nah, I mean, I saw some people didn't really like it, but I was like, I see what they're trying to do. I guess can it be considered corny too? Yeah, depending on who you ask. But I think that they're trying to tell the story of the fact that everyone who has the championship, they ultimately become like worse of a person, and I think that's very interesting. And Punk trying to warn people of that is a good arc to take. But I don't know. Punk's probably gonna win the Rumble tonight, so it's just like maybe that's the end game there. I don't know. Maybe that's what they're trying to pull off.
He gets his WrestleMania main event and then he can shut the fuck up. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's like when Drew just kept begging, "I gotta win the title in front of the fans." It just
And had
once
that shit
someone
for
said
3 minutes and 14 seconds. I don't care about that 5 minute bullshit y'all talking about. On my
yeah,
phone, from the time he won that title to the time he climbed up on that motherfucking table and Damian Priest came out and gave him a south of the heaven, was 3 minutes and 14 seconds. So y'all can add on them extra minutes all the fuck y'all want to. That's not correct.
where they get extra minutes from?
They be saying like his shit was like 5 minutes or 45 seconds or some shit like that. It's not. It was 3 minutes and 14 seconds. I have the timestamp on my phone. Okay. Gunther and Seth Rollins. Don't know what the fuck that was about. But I'm tired of Gunther talking to people like he's just the best man in the fucking world. Like he's just higher than everybody. Motherfucker, look at you. Look at you.
A champion.
Look at you. Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. But look at him. You can't talk shit about people when your face card declines every day. I'm sorry. Like,
Why would you say something like that though?
because why was he talking to Seth like Seth is a fucking bum?
Because he's not the world champion. That's the ring general. I see nothing wrong with that. Watch him out for talking about the ring general.
Like,
Yeah, about how first of all, I think he's a very handsome man. I think Gunther's a very handsome man. If we're being honest, I didn't want to talk about that, but since you're asking me,
alright, I guess Walter's handsome. The fuck, nigga? No.
his name is Gunther.
I said what I said.
His name is Gunther, all caps when you say the name.
Logan Paul decided that he wanted to declare. Nigga has yet to get in the ring, but he's full time. Like, fuck out of here.
He's a fake.
JD McDonough almost died on Raw.
Oof. A bad one.
So, concussed, that's 1. Broken ribs, that's 2. And a punctured lung from the broken ribs. People on Twitter was trying to blame Eric for JD cracking his head on the edge of a marble table. He was supposed to catch him. Or JD didn't measure where the fuck he was jumping from.
Or
he was standing in the right spot.
Let's just stop doing blind dives on the side where the broadcast table is. Let's just start there. Let's
Especially
just start there and then move on.
Especially with the new table that doesn't break. They show the table often. The edge of that table is marble. It has LED lights on it. It's not moving. You guys are not getting your table spots off anymore. When he hit his head on the edge of that table, it looked like you know, like the fucking like slime balls, like when you just like hold it and then it like snaps when you let it go. That's what his head looked like when it hit that fucking table. It was scary. While there's a lot of people who feel a certain way about JD McDonough and the things that he's done in his past, things that may have or may not have been proven to be lies, it still doesn't fucking matter. That's fucking scary. Especially to witness that. It was on TV, it could be replayed, and then he finished the match and then passed out after he got back. Didn't even make it all the way into Gorilla. He made it past that first panel of the LEDs where you can't see them anymore and just hit the floor.
He is a freaking tank. To freaking finish the match after that? Like, get right back up? He was
That
only down
match
for a
should
little
have
bit.
been over the moment he hit his fucking head because he blacked out. You heard Michael Cole say, I don't think he's conscious right now.
I don't know how we did it, but he is a freaking tank, man.
So he's going to be
That's
out for a
crazy.
couple months. He said he's going to be out for a couple months. So the Judgment Day is down a person. Finn's probably coming back tonight. But as of right now, who the fuck going to be the tag team? Because y'all was trying something new on Monday. And we see what the fuck happened with that. But I hope that nigga gets better. His head is rather large. So he was able to get up and continue the match because that's a lot of dome, you know. Xavier Woods' mom, dad, and sister turned on him for Rey Mysterio.
And Lil Yachty.
He's not in the family. He was more focused on Rhea Ripley than anything. Like I don't want to talk about Lil Boat. She's married. Relax.
What? You can't be focused. You can't be focused on the talent.
No, I don't think y'all seen those interviews though, because I'm gonna continue to say this. I watch Netflix a different way than everybody else. But when Pat McAfee went to go interview Xavier's family, Yachty brought up Rhea Ripley.
I would.
Nigga, you was a part of that segment for that. And then when they showed Yachty, he had a Rhea Ripley shirt in his hand, and then they went backstage and he took a picture of Rhea. Okay, we get it. You're a fan. But Buddy will fuck you up. Relax, nigga. The fuck?
Yeah, he can't rap, but he can't rap.
But his hands work.
But can he rap, though?
All right,
That's
anyway. So Xavier's parents turned on him because they turned on E. And now WWE Shop is selling New Day Suck shirts. And not for nothing, I'm buying one. They have 25% off on the shirt right now. On the website right now. Yes, I'm buying the New Day Sucks. 100%. Oh, Charlotte Flair. But yeah, get Pat McAfee out my face! Ah! That was a jump scare. That was a certified jump scare. Yep, it's right here. The New Day Sucks. This shirt is $34.99. So this is why I said, I don't know if this was like a conversation I was having in a Discord, but somebody was doing like a giveaway for the Rumble, and like the prize was a $30 gift card to the WWE shop. These shirts is a little pricey. I don't think $30 is going to do much.
I get you a phone case. Maybe. Phone case would be looking a little crazy.
That's fucked up. Okay, I just got a greater look at the shirt. So the front says The New Day Sucks, and then the back says The New Day 10 years.
It's telling two different messages. I don't know what they're trying to tell me right now. I'm very confused.
I have my... I just put it in the drawer. I was about to say, I have my 10-year shirt. But it's the original logo with the Phoenix. And yeah. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. But I think that's kind of funny. That was that we're just going through the highlights. Jey Uso declared for the Rumble on TV, even though he declared at the Raw on Netflix premiere post show. I don't know why he needed Quavo to do that, but he did. Liv Morgan rolled up Bianca Belair. Then they showed us the 2K cover that we had already saw. That was leaked by Steam. They're saying Steam leaked it, but we saw the cover already, so that reveal wasn't anything. And then they gave us everything that we need to know about WWE 2K25 as far as the edition. So we're gonna have the Bloodline edition, we're gonna have the Dead Man edition, and we're gonna be spending a lot of money, guys.
Already played the island?
I'm not getting it on console. I've made my decision. I'm getting it on PC. I'm not going in the island. That's just what my city in fucking 2K NBA 2K. I'm good.
Yeah.
No,
That's
niggas is not about to walk up on me like it's fucking Pokemon and just we're all of a sudden we're in a battle. No, I'm not doing that.
I need to see a full breakdown of this before the game comes out. I need to see how this goes. Because I promise, bro, if it's how I imagine it, this might be top 3 most stupid modes in the history of games. I have pickup games for wrestling matches as if this is a basketball court.
That's what I'm saying. You're just walking around like it's Pokemon, and then all of a sudden you're in a battle. Like, I don't like the sound of that. So we're gonna do some breakdowns here. I wish I had the actual thingamabobber, that had the full thing. I think I know where to find it. Hold on, give me a second. Uno momento, por favor. You know your girl keeps everything organized here. You know, people complain about me having tabs open on my computer. They be like, girl, why do you be having so many tabs? Because I'm a content creator. Why wouldn't I have tabs?
No, you been telling me to get rid of my tabs all the time.
No, because no. There's a difference. You have 5 windows open at any given time. I have 13 tabs open at any given time in one window.
I resent that.
There's a difference. We're not the same.
I don't think that's all the way true.
Well, I just told you it was true. Okay, so here we go. I'm about to get in my bag. Hold on. I'm facing my second monitor now. So, the standard edition comes with the base game, and then the pre-order bonus is the Wyatt 6-pack. So that, if you're buying it on PC, is $59.99. If you're buying it on console, it is $69.99. $10 difference. I want y'all to remember that. The Dead Man Edition comes with the Standard Edition, up to 7 days, early access. You get the Dead Man bonus pack. You get the Ringside Pass, which is the Season Pass, the Wyatt 6, and you get 15K in VC. That is $99, and I believe that is the same price for console as well. Now, the Bloodline Edition. Let me move my monitor a little bit. Let me get a little close because these words is a little small. You get everything that is in the Standard Edition and the Dead Man Edition. You get the Bloodline bonus pack. You get the WrestleMania 41 pack that will be available in the summertime. You get the Rock's Nation of Domination pack as well. Now, here's where we start to break some shit down. Let's go back to this other tab that I just had open. Now, the cover superstars, Roman Reigns, Undertaker. I don't know why they just didn't give us another women's cover. Why do we need another Taker cover? And then it's digital. You can't even buy that shit in the stores. Okay.
Undertaker had a cover before?
He had a DLC before. I think it was.
Oh, that was 2K. Wait, no.
Was that 15?
The 2K14 he had the beat the streak mode.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I seen something that was scrolling up and down the timeline, and I was like, why are we doing this again? So that's what I'm going off of. Okay. So WWE 2K brings an unparalleled lineup of 300 plus current superstars, legends, and Hall of Famers, extending the action-packed gameplay you love for the first time, stepping out of the ropes, beyond the ring, and onto the island. A WWE-themed world for PS5 and Xbox Series stuff with an epic epic arenas, challenges, and live events. Intergender wrestling also makes its long-awaited franchise debut alongside with all new unified My Rise storylines with the fresh brawl environments, unlockable arenas, characters, and more. My GM goes global with 4-player online multiplayer, plus the return of chain wrestling and universe promos. Click here to learn more. So the island, it says, for the first time in the franchise history, step outside. That's what I just fucking read. You numbnuts. In this immersive WWE themed world, complete quests, take on challenges, compete in live events, and upgrade and customize your My Superstar through multiple storyline chapters. Fight into the original Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. So you're going to be a part of the bloodline. It says fight to join.
I don't want to be a part of the damn bloodline.
But it says fight to join him at the head of the table.
See, I don't want to play this. Why am I? Why? Tell me we playing 3-on-3 so I can impress Roman Reigns? I don't want to do that. That doesn't make any logical sense. That doesn't make sense.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's like playing 2K all to impress Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You don't like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Why am I doing this?
We have more here. It says the Bloodlines Dynasty. The all-new showcase hosted by the wise man, Paul Heyman, celebrates one of the most iconic wrestling family dynasties, the Bloodline, featuring Roman Reigns, The Rock, Yokozuna, since y'all are finally acknowledging that he's Samoan and not Japanese, Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Jacob Fatu and more. Relive historic showdowns and flip the script and change the outcome of select matchups. So if you do try to go into WrestleMania 39 and make Cody win, I don't think you're going to be able to do that because it says right here, select matchups, sir. Plus experience dream matches between members of the Bloodlines and WWE superstars and legends.
Did you watch my video? See, bro, I was like, how does she know I said that? How does she know I said that specific match? I never said that to you.
Intergender wrestling matches. It's makes its long-awaited debut in WWE 2K franchise. Pit WWE superstars or players created superstars from the men and women's divisions against each other to set up countless matches across multiple modes. An additional feature includes the return of chain wrestling, underground and Bloodline Room matches, and barricade diving. So it says it right here. You guys can dive from the barricade and fuck niggas up. My GM mode goes worldwide. Take your show on the road and challenge friends worldwide and enhance my GM for WWE 2K. Now, with an online multiplayer for up to 4 players, draft WWE superstars and legends for your weekly shows roster and lead your brand to multiple week sessions with bigger selections of general managers, cross-brand PLEs, and more. So you're going to have more people to pick from than just Paul, Foley, Stephanie, Woods, Breeze. Who else is in there currently? Teddy Long, and Pierce. So there's going to be more people. There's going to be more GMs, which I think is pretty fucking dope. Universe! WWE 2K Sandbox mode receives new upgrades to give players an even greater control of their universe experience, including the long-awaited return of promos. The new system includes multiple promo types and outcomes and new cutscenes and branching choices. The unified My Rise. Take control of your custom superstar for the men's or women's division in a singular multi-gender mode where Bayley, Kevin Owens, and other superstars infiltrate NXT in an attempt to take control of the entire WWE universe, featuring new Raw environments, unlockable arenas, characters, and more, plus new ally storylines that involve Jey Uso, Bianca Belair, Seth freaking Rollins, and other WWE superstars. So instead of Miz being a pain in the ass, it's going to be Bayley and Owens. And Shotzi, wasn't Shotzi the one for 24?
It was just in the
So it's gonna be Bailey this year. All right, so the roster. It says you're gonna have. It says 300 playable characters that span between multiple generations: Seth, Taker, Cody, Punk, Jade, Rhea, and more. Arenas. Why is this just a picture of Roman spearing Jacob? That's rude. It says you could travel. Travel the card while you travel the world. WWE 2K gives you access to popular rings to your favorite WWE events. So I'm going to move my monitor back so we can get back to where we were and how we were. That is everything that they said. And the game comes out March 15th. So you have from now until, what, the 7th to pre-order to get the 7 days?
March 7th is the date you can play it.
It starts to download on the 5th, I believe. So
then that I ain't gonna lie, bro. This game has some cool stuff, but it has a lot of really, really dumb things in it, bro.
You haven't seen gameplay yet, sir.
I don't care. It's 2K. It ain't gonna be groundbreaking. Some sandbox, and you can't even pick who you want to win a match, but you can do that in the NBA games. Like,
you never know. They might have put that in there this year.
They didn't.
You don't know that. You haven't played the game yet.
Me. So what happens if I turn that game on and they don't do that?
Then they didn't do it. But I'm saying is right now you can't say that it's not there because you don't know it yet. You don't have the game.
I can make a prediction. I predict 2K sucks.
Well, you said that last year. And you still bought the game.
I have to buy the game.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was trying every time I try to make criticism of 2K. People say
the Bloodline Edition is 130 across the board with everything. Sorry, I meant to mention that price. My fault, y'all. Oops. And 100 for the Undertaker.
Every time I try to make criticisms about 2K, you got the one person in the comments say, "Oh, we don't buy it then." Well, that's for the people who play the game recreationally. I play the game because I'm creating content. So yes, I have to play the game. I have to buy it. So I'm going to complain about a game that we play $130 for. It is not worth $130.
I mean, it's less than what it was last year. That 40 Years of Mania was like $150, wasn't it? Yeah,
it went down $20. Ooh.
And everybody was like, "Oh, that's too damn much for a game." Y'all bought the game last year. I'm talking about the timeline, not you.
That's the thing. Buying the game and complaining about the game aren't like, you can do both. You can most certainly do both. I understand it more when people are buying the game because they have to, because they would like to create content with the most accurate game. We're allowed to complain about this stuff. You know, everyone's going to buy GTA 6 when it comes out. But if GTA 6 has some stupid glitches in it, people are still going to complain about the game. Because we're paying all this money for games, and we're going to reach a point where games are going to be $100 base. So they used to be 60, and then they used to be 50, and they went up to 60. And it's going to keep on going up because of multiple different reasons. Things are going to get more expensive. So when these games are getting more expensive, we expect the games to be able to play better. That's all we want. Does anyone... what happened to the game testers? Do we have those anymore?
I'm not going to lie to you. I was looking to be one. Actually, but when you click on the button on the 2K website, it just like refreshes and brings you to this panel. So I'm gonna look deeper into that because I've done game testing for EA before, so I was seeing maybe 2K will let us assist in, but the website doesn't work properly.
That's what I'm saying.
Also, give me a second. I gotta tell you something. Give me a second.
I'm scared.
Or not, because it's not letting me pause the fucking recording. Thanks, OBS. Hold on. One mental por favor. I guess not. So, yeah, continue what you were saying. Game testing.
Wait, what?
My fucking mouse is not doing mouse-like things.
Oh.
Alright. Ah! What are you doing?
Boop.
Boop.
Huh?
What are you doing? Stop doing that, because it takes you out of frame. I keep telling you that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What What?
seeing that. The frame here is bigger, so like when I do that,
Yeah, no, but when I
in,
put the podcast
I
layout on
know.
it, there's a little
Yeah.
slant in the corner, and like if you lean back, you slant gone. I haven't eaten
Slant
today.
going. What?
I know, and you texted me and told me like to drink water and eat,
I told you that as soon as you woke up.
and I only did one of those things. So
She did one. Shit. I would like you to do the other one though. For too long.
I mean, yeah, I would
Um,
like to eat during the rumble, but I'm also broke, so I'm gonna make oodles and noodles for the rumble, guys. Yeah.
hey man, that saves some lives. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of sodium though.
No, not those. I have lo mein noodles. I
Oh,
get
all
those off
right.
of Amazon. Ooh, I'm gonna
That
make a
works too.
stir fry for the rumble.
In the kitchen, wrist twisting like a stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisting like a stir fry. In the kitchen, what? We talking about Rumble now?
Yeah. Did we give our predictions for them fuck ass matches?
What the other two?
Yes, I keep bringing it up, and I don't think we talked about it.
Oh,
I want Kevin to win. Sorry, Cody. I want Kevin to win, and I think that DIY might retain.
Yeah, DIY retaining, man. Yeah. I think they're saving the belts for the profits. Hopefully, because Gargano still attacked them. Pretty Deadly sent him to Garza. That's why Angelo was like, "Hey Garza," and then he gave him the Muka, and then that was funny. But no, I think the Profits are going to be the one to beat DIY. So they're going to have a great match tonight. 2 out of 3 falls. That should be cool. But DIY will win.
Why is
Kevin
this
will
card
lose too
so fucking small?
because the Rumbles take 2 hours
But
each.
we
Well,
had
1
we
hour
had
each.
multiple matches last year. We didn't just have a 4-match card last year.
I think because he's booking like
And
as far
why
as the
aren't
matches
the
go,
women champions defending their titles?
that's a fair criticism. I don't know why. He just puts them on SmackDown. I'm not sure why.
I'm pretty sure that peaked and no one heard what the fuck I just said because I'm sure that shit went red.
I don't know. I heard you.
I mean, I know you heard me. Discord isn't going to cut the audio. I have a noise suppressor on OBS.
Oh yeah. But nah, man. Yeah, I would like if KO won. That wouldn't be a bad thing, but I don't think they're gonna have Cody lose this close to
Tiffany
WrestleMania.
versus Nia could have happened tonight.
Yes.
Michin versus Chelsea could have happened tonight instead of last night.
Yeah.
There's nobody really for Rhea to beef with at the moment, so she couldn't have had a match, but at least put one of the women cards, like one of the women's, since it's a fucking SmackDown show any goddamn way. Nobody from Raw is defending any fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then we still haven't talked about Saturday night's main event. And how everybody got their fucking hopes up for Yeet Man to fucking win, knowing he wasn't gonna fucking win, and they pump faked him and blue balled y'all. So I don't understand why y'all got so fucking hyped for some shit y'all knew wasn't gonna fucking happen. That's a non-canon show. It's a glorified house show. Why did y'all think Jay was gonna fucking win on NBC?
Hey, that's one thing though. You can be mad that people can be mad that the shows like nothing happens on the shows. But they always get y'all. They always get you with the and it never does. That's very good marketing. It's always one match.
The
always make you think,
only title that
you know?
should have changed cards during Saturday night's main event was between Sheamus and Braun. That was the only thing that should have changed. Fucking Jacob and Braun died. These motherfuckers. He tried to kill him. I think Braun's nose is broken. Like real life broken. Y'all brought Shawn Michaels out of fucking retirement for Sweet Chin Music to defend Cody.
I saw him do that pose and then struggle to stand. I was like, uh-oh.
Fucking knees.
I said back. He did the pose and then he tried to get up.
Wobbly.
His legs said, "No, sir. We're gonna sit here."
But
But his body said, "Stand up."
Dragon Lee retained his fucking speed title against who was it that he went up against? I have WWE's Twitter open here. He retained against, I think it was Gable, if I'm not mistaken. Chad Gap, it
Got
was against
Gable on
Gable.
speed.
So,
Got Gable on speed. Got Gable on speed.
yeah. Gable on speed.
So.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
But
I
anyway,
don't want people to start saying these things. Wrestlers, please listen to me. Please listen to me. There's a lot of us millennials who watch the show. Mr. Gen Z, this isn't for you. I'm going to full. Okay, this is for me. There's a lot of us who have these slang terms from back in our childhood, and y'all are starting to say them on TV in front of the wrestling community. And I am not trying to explain and share the definition of some of these words. So first, we got this shit that's popping off, and people still don't know that Jey Uso didn't make a beat. You know, like there's still like a generation of people that doesn't understand that. That's not a wrestling thing. Now Jacob is saying, "You know what I mean?" on fucking TV. Now y'all saying that's a Bay thing. We say that shit over here too. Stop. Just leave the nigga terms to the niggas. Shut up. Leave the nigga terms to the niggas.
You never said it.
Like, what growing up, that is something that was said, like growing up in the tri-state. That was a thing. Like, please, I'm begging y'all.
What was your life
let the millennial urbans have our words and stop making them into wrestling terms, because at the moment that Triple H put that shit on a t-shirt, it no longer belongs to niggas. It belongs to those people, the sweaty, stinky, funky people that sit in their mama's basements. Stop doing it. That is it. That is all. I just had to get that off my chest, because
it's just gonna be on the t-shirt by next month.
Stop.
He emphasized it. He said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, shirt, got it. There it is, right there. That's that. It's a shirt. Shirt. It'll be on WWE Shop by March." What now?
Remember when Ross and Ryback had beef, like mid last year?
Who the hell is Ross?
Ross, the YouTuber.
Oh, Black Brother. Okay, yes.
So I guess he had to try not to laugh on his YouTube channel or for a stream or something, and his punishment was he has to wear a Ryback shirt.
You still make those?
I don't know where he got this shirt from.
Yeah. Got that from TJ Maxx. Yeah. Hey, maybe not even TJ Maxx.
No, because I'm going to read the tweet, because this is terrible. I want to say, I wish Ryback was in the Royal Rumble this year. That way, I could have seen my favorite wrestler toss 29 other competitors over the top rope and finish his story at WrestleMania 41. Thank you, whoever this is, for giving me such an awesome shirt. This is why we don't make bets. People, this is why we don't make bets. Because now you have stuff like that happening.
Hey, if AJ Lee don't come back tonight, I will come on this podcast and say 5 compliments about Damian Priest and Solo Sikoa. That's real. I'll throw one in there for Becky Lynch just because I know AJ's coming back tonight. All right, your turn.
I just said I don't make bets. Why the fuck would I? What? I don't understand what you didn't comprehend. I don't.
You think Naomi's winning the Rumble, like, for real?
That's my pick. It's probably gonna be Charlotte. So if you come to my stream later on today, because the podcast is going out as soon as we finish. If you come to my stream today, my Rumble picks, like who I feel are going to win, will be broadcasted somewhere on the screen. It is up to you to find it. It's not going to be very hard, but it will be on the screen. So twitch.tv/Marie63. And it'll be on the screen like the entire stream. So it's up to you to find it.
I'm gonna put some John Cena PNGs all over my screen.
That's disgusting. I didn't say I was doing any of that.
I think I'm about to.
Alright, well. I have 9 text messages and that's frightening.
You put GIFs in the damn OBS?
Yeah, you can.
Would they like
You
move?
just have
Like
to,
would they like?
yeah, you have to put the link though. Like you have to put it as a browser source.
Oh, I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
Anything else for black women touching each other on NXT. That was great. That was the best main event all year, and we're still in January.
Real?
Lash and Jakar, y'all did y'all damn thing, okay? Y'all looked good. Y'all wrestled amazing. Y'all did the damn thing. Bianca and Naomi, y'all are doing the damn thing. Y'all are passing the torches. Y'all are being locker room leaders, and y'all aren't being selfish and weird towards these girls. I love it. Because Lash and Jakar spent Christmas at Bianca and Montez's house. Like that's fellowship right there. That's family. That's lit. You feel me? That's the type of shit I like to see. You know, that main event was amazing. I have clips and stuff to post. The match from beginning to end was great. Center stage looked great. A lot of people didn't realize that was the home of WCW. I don't understand why, people were like losing their mind. Like it was there at one point, So yeah. The ring was huge. I don't know what y'all was doing on NXT, why that ring was so big. I'm glad that Javon got his get back on Ethan Page and that they set up that match for Vengeance Day because Javon is on the poster, but his mouth is still wired shut. So hopefully they figure that out because I would like to see him wrestle in the next coming weeks. Is that next weekend?
I don't know.
I think it's the 16th. I think it's the 16th. Might be the 16th. And if it is the 16th, hopefully I'm off of work because I'll be fresh off of Philly. So. Not next week, guys, but the week after, you guys will be getting another IRL episode from us.
Yeah!
And hopefully I remember to bring my laptop charger this time.
Yes, that would be beneficial.
Because I don't know about going to Laf's house to record the show.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's not gonna happen.
There's too much stuff in this damn room for us to be in here yelling about fucking Damian Priest.
No, you're the only person that's gonna be yelling about Damian Priest.
You are absolutely correct.
But yeah, that's about it for me right now. I'm getting notifications that the pre-show is about to start in 30 minutes. I still have to do myself up for my stream and set my stream up while also posting the pod, which, that's not gonna take too fucking long to do. Because we don't do edits.
You getting that shit. Monday Night Raw. Straight up. No edits. Netflix. Huh?
I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna do that, and then I will see you guys on Twitch at probably 5:45 Eastern Standard Time. You're streaming as well, right, Boo?
Eat.
So he's going to be streaming on twitch.tv/LafNotFamous. I'm going to be on Lysha63. We are not streaming together. So don't expect to hear us talking to each other because it's not happening. I got my base, he got his base. No triple.
Hope that song.
Alright, do the thing.
If you enjoyed this broadcast today, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Any kind of positive feedback that you can give on this, wherever you're listening this to or watching this on, please do so. Share this with a friend, a family member, whoever enjoys wrestling, or whoever you're trying to get into wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Send this to them, and we always appreciate you for listening. And I do want to say, for last thing, I meant to say this at the beginning of the show, but wishing our condolences to everyone who was affected in the plane crash in DC, and condolences to everyone whose lives were negatively affected in the plane crash last night in Philadelphia. Last night was weird, you know, because if you don't know, that's where I'm at, and I heard sirens all night because the crash site is literally behind my house. So I had to spend a lot of time just calling everyone, calling on my family members and my friends, just making sure everyone was all right. Thankfully, everyone I know is cool, but there were some people that were not in this. And I heard that it was like, it was people, the plane was full of people from Mexico, and they were getting treated here, and they were trying to make their way back, and they didn't make it, obviously, unfortunately. So something happened, don't know what happened. That is a very unfortunate, very scary thing that happened. Some people died that were here because the plane hit the ground and people were on the ground in their cars or whatever. But it was just a very unfortunate situation that still has not been fully, fixed or figured out yet, But just wishing all of our condolences to everyone who was negatively affected in both of those events. Prayerfully, nothing like that happens again, because we are living in very uncertain times right now, and then it seems like bad stuff happens every day. So if this podcast, or if wrestling as a whole, is somewhere where you can find an escape from those tragic events or anything that's going on in your life personally, we do appreciate you for being here and allowing us to take your mind off of this terrible life that we're in for just an hour or two, or however long we're on here yelling at each other. But I appreciate y'all for being here. Stay safe out here, and of course, watch the Royal Rumble tonight, because it should be a good time. And we will see you the next time we see you. We're gonna be out of here.
Peace.
One time.
Okay, he's doing the thing again. Goodbye, guys. Where's my mouse? Do the thing. I'm trying to leave.